We're down to 35 seconds. And Ed Rush calling a jump ball.
Well, a very tentative sequence there by the Houston Rockets. Olajuwon first thought about a three-pointer, then ducked in, hesitated on the shot, put it up there, and then a whole bunch of Rockets keep getting cracks at it before Ewing got stripped. And watch this, Horry no good, Thorpe can't get it down. Everybody battling in there to keep the ball alive, and nobody can get a handle on it.
The Knicks are calling for a 20-second timeout. A 9-1 run, taking 3 games to 2 lead in the best of 7. Only twice in NBA Finals history a team down 3 games to 2 has won Game 6 and 7 at home to win the title. Pat Riley's Lakers did it in 1988, and the Syracuse Nats did it in 1955. And the Knicks gain off the turnover. The foul is given by Cassell. That is his 6th. 28 seconds to go. And with the Rockets over the limit, Mason will go to the line. The Houston Rockets without a field goal the last 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Sam Cassell departs, only 2 of 5. The Knicks have hit 13 of the last 14 at the line, which is exceptional free throw shooting for the Knicks, who have struggled at the foul line this season.
They have it getting to the line a little bit more. As you mentioned before, John Starks has been sharp at the end of the ballgame. He made 4 for 4 down the stretch in the game the other night. The Rockets really got themselves in trouble by going to so many pick and roll plays there with about 4 or 5 minutes to go in the game after pretty much having their way going inside to Olajuwon while he was producing, and then they just went to that pick and roll, and it took them out of their offense.
Anthony Mason with 15 points matches his playoff high at 15 against the Bulls in game number 2. Game 6 of this series, Sunday night in Houston, will be on hand starting 7 o'clock Eastern time. And if there is a Game 7, it will take place at the Summit in Houston next Wednesday night. So the Rockets, with the home court advantage, will try to take advantage. But this one is headed back to Houston with the Knicks up 3 games to 2. We're down to 28 seconds remaining. The Knicks now lead 89-81. The New York Knicks with an 89-81 lead on the Houston Rockets. Rockets just used their final timeout. 8-10 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. It has been an enormous game for Patrick Ewing. 25 points, 13 rebounds, and an NBA Finals record-tying 8 block shots. Hakeem Olajuwon with 24 points came out of the second half after a slow start. 11 for 19. There's 24 points. 8 turnovers, though, for Hakeem, although most of those turnovers took place in the first half.
And then he started to get it going in that late 3rd, early 4th quarter, but the Rockets stopped going to him.
The Knicks at 1 point led by 13. The Rockets with the good run in the 3rd. And they had an 80-78 lead with 3 minutes to play, but the Knicks have taken over down the stretch. Danny Smith back on the floor. Olajuwon for 3 and hits it. Hakeem Olajuwon brings the Rockets within 5, and the Knicks take a timeout with 21 seconds remaining. Hakeem Olajuwon hits a 3-pointer to keep the Rockets alive.
Well, nobody really expecting Olajuwon to take that shot. He will let them go from time to time, as will Patrick Ewing. That time, he had an excellent look at the hoop.
There's been lots of cheering here in the New York area throughout the day. The Stanley Cup champion New York Rangers honored with a ticker tape parade in Lower Manhattan earlier in the day, and then were given the keys to the city by Mayor Rudy Giuliani. That was at City Hall at about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and the cheering here at the Garden tonight as the Knicks seek to go in front 3-2 on the Rockets. Mario Elie has checked back in. Mason inbounding and throws it away. The pass intended for Starks, and it will be Houston ball.
Well, the Knicks wanted Anthony Mason to run the baseline, which you can do after a made field goal. You see the quizzical look on Pat Riley's face, but as he kind of stopped underneath the basket, and the backboard really blocked him, and he had to throw it on such a low trajectory and fired way over the head of John Stark.
Clock was readjusted. 22 2/10 seconds remaining. Rockets do not have any timeouts, so they must get it in. They're down by only 5 off that 3-point shot by Akeem. The second of the playoffs. Ball knocked away by Ewing and handled by Mason, who is fouled by Elie. With the Rockets over the foul limit, Mason will go to the line. He's 4 for 6 at the line. 19 seconds remaining now in the fourth.
Oh, the whole Knicks holding their men on that underneath out-of-bounds play, and nobody could break free. They just lobbed the ball up in the area of Olajuwon, and Patrick Ewing got the long left arm up there to knock it loose to Anthony Mason.
It's been an outstanding game for Mason. 16 points, 9 rebounds. Now he is 4 of 7 from the line. The Knicks have done the job at the line in the fourth quarter. They're 14 of 16. The Knicks 90, the Rockets 84. Danny Smith trying to push it down in a hurry. Horry scooped up the pass, not able to hit the three. Elie finds Olajuwon. Good fake on Ewing, this time not able to convert. And a foul on Horry with 4 8/10 seconds to go. So John Starks is headed to the line.
It was interesting the last couple of days, Pat Riley talking about his team, the fact that none of these players have ever been this far or in this position before, and it's going to be so important for them to eradicate all negative thoughts that might creep into their head coming down the stretch of the ball game, and that they would have to reach down for poise, power, and force, 3 of his favorite words for his team. And they certainly did it tonight. This is the game they obviously needed and wanted to put themselves in a position to win one more. Now, they know it's going to be very tough going back to the summit in Houston, but also the Rockets know that they'll have their hands full and just cannot rely on their home court, even though they still own home court advantage.
And the Houston Rockets concluding this game missing 10 of their last 11 shots. They've converted only 1 field goal the last 4.5 minutes. The Knicks 91, Rockets 84, and this one is headed back to Houston with the Knicks up 3-2, and again John Starks playing a major role. 11 of his 19 have come here in the fourth quarter. Standing ovation for the New York Knicks as Mason inbound, and Starks will dribble it out. The Knicks 91, the Rockets 84, as they head back to Houston for Game 6 on Sunday.
With 8 blocks from Patrick Ewing, 30 points in the fourth quarter.